You're wrong if you think all luxury homes are the same. From quiet elegance to palatial extravagance, mansions come in 7 distinct levels, and each tier has its own story, its own design DNA, and its own secrets that even seasoned architects envy. In this video, we're taking you inside a visual first field guide to the 7 levels of luxury mansions. We start with homes that feel aspirational yet attainable, where design whispers rather than shouts. But as we climb the tiers, each level doubles down on extravagance, until we reach spaces so meticulously curated, they almost feel like living museums. And just when you think you've seen the height of refinement in an entry luxe mansion, we'll step into a world where every surface, every light, and every material is a stage for imagination. A designer spec mansion that turns subtle luxury into art. First up, entry luxe mansion. As you arrive, a modest motor court greets you, perfectly scaled for elegance rather than ostentation. Flanking the driveway, sculpted hedges and rows of olive or citrus trees guide your gaze toward the main entrance, while low lavender and grasses whisper movement in the breeze. The garage doors, usually 2 to 3 bays, are flush with cedar panels or concealed tracks, lit softly from soffits that accentuate texture rather than spectacle. Step inside, and the entry luxe interior begins to reveal its magic. Ceilings soar between 10 and 12 feet on the main floor, with a double-height foyer or stair void that introduces drama subtly. The staircase itself is often sculptural, a monostringer with open oak treads and glass balustrades, or a gentle helical form with a plaster underside, creating visual tension from every angle. Above, a single hero chandelier anchors the space, a blown glass cluster, alabaster discs, or a linear crystal rain, while the rest of the house remains quiet, lit with recessed downlights and concealed LED strips to let natural materials speak. The palette favors honest, timeless materials, wide plank oak floors, book-matched marble on a focal wall, and bronze hardware that develops character over time. Fabrics skew tactile, boucle, linen, nubuck, creating depth and warmth that reads beautifully on camera without competing with architectural lines. Amenities are curated, never crowded. A linear fireplace stretches across a stone or plaster surround, delivering warmth and elegance. A glass-fronted wine wall, subtly backlit, displays 120 to 300 bottles, with every label and decanter positioned to create cinematic composition. A straight-line plunge pool with a tanning ledge reflects geometry at dusk, while small-scale optional rooms, a compact theater, a private office, or a wet bar, add personality without breaking the clean lines. Even the bar exudes understated sophistication. A fluted marble front, brass footrail, smoked glass back shelving, and a select few bottles staged for aesthetic impact. Technology and comfort are seamlessly integrated. Security and automation are fully functional, yet visually invisible, allowing the house to appear effortless and timeless. This is Entry Luxe, a mansion that doesn't scream wealth, but seduces the eye, camera, and imagination with quality, restraint, and intentionality. But as we step beyond this understated elegance, we encounter a level of design where curation becomes obsession, and every room reads like a gallery. This is the designer spec mansion, where every detail is chosen to stun the eye and command attention. Next, the designer spec mansion. Stepping into a designer spec mansion feels like entering a private gallery rather than a home. Every line, every material, and every light fixture has been meticulously curated. These homes, typically 6,000 to 12,000 square feet, sit at the intersection of architecture, artistry, and lifestyle, where form and function collide in ways that are camera-ready and aspirational. The exterior immediately signals distinction. Facades combine smooth render with limestone or travertine plinths, while window packages use slim aluminum or steel look frames to maintain museum-clean lines. Sculptural driveway islands punctuate the approach, landscaped with low-maintenance but visually striking flora. Multi-trunk olives, specimen agaves, or boxwood domes illuminated subtly at night. Often 5 to 6 feet wide and 10 to 12 feet tall, framed in low iron glass or book-matched timber, it opens smoothly to reveal a foyer that blends grand scale with restrained detailing. Inside, warm modern palettes dominate. Walnut slatted walls, vein-cut travertine floors, bronzed metal accents, and soft plaster create a backdrop where light and shadow perform. Coffered or tray ceilings conceal linear lighting and HVAC, while motorized shades disappear into pockets, preserving clean sightlines. Every room is sculpted for both human experience and visual storytelling. Italian low-slung seating, boucle and nubuck textures, and carefully placed museum-scale art pieces emphasize negative space, letting each element breathe. Concealed speakers and subwoofers deliver sound without visual clutter, ensuring every angle is photogenic. Amenities are curated with precision. The cinema accommodates 10 to 12 seats with Dolby Atmos surround, 4K laser projection, and a fiber optic star ceiling for a cinematic escape. A glass-fronted wine cellar, temperature and humidity controlled, serves as both storage and centerpiece, with backlit onyx or bronzed mesh for dramatic effect. Outdoors, a 40 to 75-foot lap pool with a Baja ledge, underwater RGBW LEDs, and integrated speakers forms a resort-style tableau, seamlessly extending indoor luxury to the landscape. Signature spaces continue the story: linear crystal chandeliers over dining tables, smoked mirrors to enhance depth, fluted marble wet bars with brass footrails, and private cigar alcoves with ventilation systems that keep smoke out of main living areas. Every detail is designed to read beautifully on camera, balancing lifestyle with visual spectacle. Designer spec mansions are about intentionality, the quiet interplay of architecture, materials, and light, where every frame looks editorial-ready. The effect is subtle yet powerful, a house that commands attention without shouting, leaving the viewer immersed in its artistry. Do you think this is the pinnacle of luxury? Brace yourself. The next level, the resort-style estate, takes extravagance beyond curation, turning amenities into experiences and the property itself into a fully realized stage for life, leisure, and cinematic storytelling. The resort-style estate. Now imagine a mansion that doesn't just house a family, it orchestrates a lifestyle. The resort-style estate stretches from 10,000 to 25,000 square feet across sprawling 1 to 3 acre lots, designed to blend architecture, landscape, and leisure into one seamless experience. This is where indoor and outdoor living dissolve, and every space, from infinity edge pools to outdoor kitchens, reads like a 5-star resort on camera. Evenly spaced royal palms or date palms form a majestic allée, their root zones doubling as concealed speakers that create a gentle ambient soundtrack for arriving guests. Every detail, from the drop-off to the turning radii of SUVs, is calibrated to read perfectly in drone footage or cinematic pans. Inside, the great room commands attention. Double-height ceilings soar 20 to 24 feet, anchoring a statement spiral stair that curves gracefully as light dances across stone or plaster treads. Material continuity carries from interior to terrace. Jumbo-format stone flooring, hand-troweled plaster, and warm woods create a visual flow that looks effortless but is meticulously choreographed. Acoustics are carefully tuned with fabric panels, rugs, and perforated wood to capture dialogue cleanly in filming, even during lively gatherings. The amenity program is expansive yet purposeful. The infinity edge pool extends toward the horizon, with a knife-edge coping that reflects sky and architecture. A swim-up bar, fully equipped with refrigeration, ice wells, and quartzite counters, becomes both functional and visual theater. Outdoor kitchens, dining areas under fan-cooled pergolas, and spa pavilions with saunas and cold plunges turn every outdoor moment into a lifestyle vignette. Game rooms, cigar lounges, and wellness zones integrate seamlessly with design, ensuring the camera can capture both action and elegance in one shot. Every system is invisible but impactful. The estate operates like a self-contained stage, ready for any scene, from tranquil morning routines to night-long celebrations. Every angle is photo and film ready, allowing editors and directors to craft sweeping, cinematic visuals effortlessly. Resort-style estates blur the line between home and experiential theater. But if you thought this was the ultimate level of luxury, you're only beginning to scratch the surface. The collector's villa goes deeper, where provenance, craftsmanship, and curated art collections elevate living into a private museum. Spaces designed not just for comfort, but for awe, cinematic storytelling, and timeless legacy. The collector's villa. Step into a collector's villa, where every corner tells a story and every material has lineage. This isn't just a home, it's a curated sanctuary, designed to showcase art, antiques, and craftsmanship while offering an immersive cinematic environment. Spanning 12,000 to 20,000 square feet, these villas balance grand scale with intimate, gallery-like moments that invite the camera to linger on details. The arrival sets the tone. A cobblestone alley, set in precise fan or diagonal patterns, leads to a forecourt framed by clipped boxwoods and espaliered fruit trees. Central parterres ripple out like living mosaics, while tiered limestone or bronze fountains shimmer with reflective surfaces. Wide gallery corridors float in hand-troweled plaster, perfect for hanging art without visual clutter. Silk wall coverings, antique mantels in Sarancaline or Portoro marble, and Murano or Baccarat chandeliers suspend from reinforced ceiling roses, each a visual anchor. Libraries feature quarter-sawn oak or walnut paneling, rolling ladders, and humidity-stable display cases for rare volumes. Rugs layer warmth and acoustics, softening footsteps and creating spaces ready for voiceover recording or cinematic dialogue. Climate-controlled art storage keeps paintings and sculptures at perfect 20 degrees Celsius, 45 to 55% humidity, with HEPA and UV filtration. Tasting rooms, barrel-vaulted and lined with tufa or brick, showcase magnums and verticals with anti-vibration racks, and stone tables ideal for staged vignettes. Cigar salons feature deep-buttoned leather chairs, humidor cabinets at 65 to 70% RH, and negative pressure ventilation to keep smoke contained, all designed to look effortless on camera. Every surface, material, and line is orchestrated for the lens. Bronze cremone bolts, hand-carved limestone mantels, and silk wall panels catch highlights, while ambient scent, cedar, beeswax, subtle citrus, layers invisibly but enhances the sensory experience when filming walkthroughs. Collectors' villas are where lifestyle and legacy intersect, where the home itself becomes a frame for both cinematic storytelling and private indulgence. However, if you feel the pinnacle of mansion mastery ends here, wait until you see the next tier, the Tech Wellness Compound, where stealth luxury, invisible systems, and human performance converge to create a home that is part sanctuary, part laboratory, and completely futuristic. Just before we explore the innovations inside the Tech Wellness Compound, hit the like button. You are about to see the kind of details that will make you reconsider everything you thought you knew about luxury. The Tech Wellness Compound. Now imagine stepping into a mansion where luxury isn't just seen, it's felt in every breath, every light, every movement. Welcome to the Tech Wellness Compound. Here, stealth wealth and cutting-edge technology combine with human performance design, creating a home that operates like a high-performance laboratory while feeling effortlessly serene. The architecture is minimal, almost monolithic. Limestone plains, board-formed concrete, shosugi-band cladding. Acoustics are engineered to perfection. Even a whisper in the library or the thrum of exercise in the movement studio is recorded without echo. Plaster-in speakers and millwork integrated subwoofers deliver sound with invisible precision. The home responds to its occupants. Shades glide silently, glazing adapts to sunlight, and even the touch points are minimalist. Everything controlled by voice or a subtle wall interface. Amenity spaces feel like worlds unto themselves. A 25 to 50 meter indoor lap pool and natatorium sit under north-facing skylights. Electrochromic glass modulates brightness, while acoustic treatments tame splash noise. Spa suites combine cryotherapy, steam, and plunge pools with red light therapy. Movement studios boast sprung oak floors, Pilates towers, and mirrored walls integrated with virtual coaching displays. Dual kitchens cater to show cooking and prep, while wine storage features UV-protected, anti-vibration racks, and micro-oxygenation tasting tech. Systems you don't see are everywhere. Solar PV and battery storage, geothermal heat pumps, UPS-backed circuits, carbon-filtered water, and Faraday-lined safe rooms. Every system operates silently, letting luxury live in experience, not spectacle. Materials are tactile and precise: knife-edge stone, brushed stainless, wool and linen textiles, leather-wrapped rails with micro-stitching. This is luxury distilled: performance, privacy, and wellness elevated into an invisible machine. But if you think luxury has reached its ultimate expression here, you haven't yet witnessed the Legacy Estate, a sprawling, multi-structure world where history, service, and cinematic scale converge in ways that redefine everything you thought a mansion could be. And when you see the sheer orchestration of estate-class service, private chapels, boathouses, and entire guest wings, you'll understand why this next level makes even the most advanced tech wellness compound feel like a rehearsal. Prepare yourself, because the Legacy Estate is not just a home, it's a self-contained universe. The Legacy Estate. Now imagine a property so vast it feels like an entire world designed for one family. Welcome to the Legacy Estate. The pinnacle of mansion living, where scale, history, and service converge into a self-contained universe. At the heart sits the principal residence, aligned perfectly on the main axis. Flanking guest houses, staff quarters, and a service village, complete with garages, workshops, and laundry facilities, occupy secondary axes, preserving sight lines while keeping operations seamless and invisible. Architecture here speaks of provenance: hand-dressed limestone, reclaimed roof slates, copper flashings, and bronze fenestration. Interiors layer history with luxury: boiserie, parquet de Versailles, carved limestone mantelpieces, and tapestry panels hung on museum rails. A kilometer-long drive through a plane tree alley builds suspense, teasing glimpses of water features before revealing the forecourt. Dual circulation ensures the public approach remains pristine, while service roads connect back-of-house docks, trash compactors, and cold storage without disturbing the illusion. Security is discreet yet formidable, with staffed gatehouses, ballistic glass, perimeter berms, and ha-ha walls keeping views open but access controlled. Landscape layers balance formality with wildness. Parterres de broderie, clipped yews, and axial rills intersect with meadow walks, managed woodland, and boathouse-lined lakes. A porte cochere feeds a ballroom-scale hall. Twin staircases rise beneath coffered ceilings. Enfilades stretch in perfect perspective. Lime plaster, gilded cornices, and hand-blocked silks dominate, while antique mantels and marquetry doors tell a story of centuries. Art is protected with climate-controlled microclimates, museum-grade lighting, and vibration isolation, making each room a showcase of curation as much as living space. Amenities are nothing short of extraordinary. Indoor-outdoor pool complexes combine winter natatoriums with summer infinity pools. Tennis courts, croquet lawns, and indoor bowling alleys offer private sport and leisure. Performance spaces include pro-grade theaters with THX/Atmos, green rooms, and projection booths. Sanctuaries, chapels, and Japanese tea houses add spiritual depth, while banqueting kitchens, sculleries, and service tunnels make entertaining effortless. Everything is orchestrated invisibly. Staff housing, central mechanical plants, backup generators, biomass or geothermal energy, greywater recycling, and estate forestry plans run quietly in the background. Art, wine, and rare car collections are protected with climate control, inert gas fire suppression, and vibration isolation, ensuring that every asset, tangible or intangible, is preserved for the ages. Every surface, every texture is camera-ready, ensuring that every shot, from chandelier to driveway, is worthy of cinematic storytelling. Right when you think you've seen the ultimate expression of luxury, there's one more secret layer: the hidden worlds within these estates. The subterranean wine vaults, private galleries, and secret service corridors that transform a mansion into an empire of privacy, indulgence, and spectacle. And if you thought this was the final frontier of mansion design, wait until you step below ground. The Billionaire Compound. Beneath the grandeur of a legacy estate lies its final layer, the subterranean sanctum. Hidden from every eye, these spaces are where privacy, indulgence, and technical mastery converge. Imagine a network of tunnels, wine vaults, private galleries, and fully equipped service corridors, seamlessly integrated so that daily life and entertainment unfold without a single interruption to the visual drama above. Vaulted wine cellars descend into stone-lined caverns, climate-controlled to perfection, each racking system custom-built to cradle rare vintages and magnums, illuminated by warm, indirect light that casts the perfect cinematic glow. Adjacent galleries display curated art collections in microclimate conditions, allowing priceless pieces to coexist with the hum of modern life, unseen but meticulously preserved. Service corridors and hidden elevators whisk staff, provisions, and vehicles from the service wings to key nodes of the estate, entirely invisible to guests. Private screening rooms, music studios, and wellness suites lie below ground, combining technical precision with luxury finishes, dark stone, brushed metals, and soft indirect lighting, creating an atmosphere simultaneously intimate and monumental. Even the mechanical heart of the estate is a spectacle of engineering. Silent generators, geothermal loops, advanced water systems, and emergency power grids, all hidden behind sculptural walls and millwork that reflect the estate's design language. Every element is purposeful, blending performance with aesthetic restraint. From driveway to dome, from parterre to hidden vault, the Legacy Estate is more than a home. It's a self-contained world. Yet, as lavish as these mansions appear, some of the most fascinating design decisions exist off-camera. In the unseen workflows, subterranean corridors, and technical chambers that make life appear effortless above. And while these estates push the boundaries of imagination and luxury, they also hint at a deeper question. What does it truly take to maintain such perfection? And how do owners balance spectacle with secrecy? For a closer look at the world's most exclusive private collections hidden behind mansion walls and the secrets they hold, watch our next deep dive into ultra-private mansions, hidden vaults, and secret rooms, a journey into the spaces few will ever see.